I'm JoJo Murdoch. I am the founder and executive director of AwakeningGiantz. The thing that I love about AwakeningGiantz is it really ties to my own history. I spent 10 years in foster care here on the Central Coast, and I really have a heart for the population of people with lived experience from foster care. And what AwakeningGiantz does for that population is we help young adults who've experienced foster care, them and their families go from surviving to thriving. And I thought one of the best ways to be able to do that was to give them a platform to be able to really share who they are, what their experiences are, and who they want to be. And I think through this grant, Awakening Stories, which is one of the projects we as AwakeningGiantz took on. So Awakening Stories is a project that we got a grant for, where we are able to allow who come from foster care to share their stories in any way they want. They're allowed to say whatever they want, share the stories they want, and we chose to do it in a comic book format, which seems maybe like, why would you do that? Because sometimes hard stories need to be told in a beautiful way. And we really thought that was a beautiful way to tell our stories. They're not all comic book stories. Sometimes they're paired with splash art, but they're all local artists sharing their own desire to want to help us get our stories out there for people to learn from our experience and just help us to heal from what we've gone through. Because I really believe that storytelling helps us go from healing to healed.
So I'm Brett Nance, also online Palm Blanco art and design. I first met JoJo at a card convention that I was selling art and collectibles at. She had a little booth set up advertising the brand new AwakeningGiantz. We got to talking and realized that we were at high school together, and then I ended up doing some volunteer work with her. Then the grant opportunity came up and she wanted me to come and do this, and thought it was a good fit. It was getting me back into comics, which I hadn't specifically done in a while. From there, we brainstormed about what the comic could be, or how we could tell stories. And yeah, it's been a really neat project to work on, and eye-opening to some of the people's stories out there. So this is issue 1 of Awakening Stories. This one has part 1 of JoJo's, and then we go into Tamara's story. And Kelly even included artwork based off of like an actual family portrait of Tamara's, and then portrait of Tamara, and then a short little 1 page of Chloe's story. And then, yeah, like I said, we're going to be expanding on Chloe's story in a coming issue. And that artwork is by Kimberly Bailey. So the Bobby art, Bobby's essentially the mascot of the series. Bobby was the bear that JoJo had as a kid. And so we have some Bobby pinup art. This one is by Irene Ellis, who is also a giant. This one here is by Mr. Dennison. And this one here is by Jove Aquino, The Art of Jove.
Chloe Board, and I am the marketing assistant for AwakeningGiantz. I am also a giant myself and a foster parent. I think that it is important to share stories to expose people to the possibility that they can overcome the same things. It can really empower people to do the same thing as you and to make you feel like you're not alone in a situation.
My name is Camera, and I'm a part of AwakeningGiantz. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that don't know about our stories, and they have stories themselves to tell, and they don't feel safe. They don't know who connects with them or how we are all connected in one way or another.